Hi Cougars, in this video I'm going to go over Chapter 3 Teacher Notes. So it starts out with classifying matter. You see some definitions in section 3.1, that's matter, pure substance, element, compound, mixture, and then two words used to describe mixtures are heterogeneous and homogeneous. You need to be able to use and understand those definitions so that you can classify and define types of matter or mixtures. This will become important later when we start to do some calculations involving matter, because it'll help you know what type of matter you're dealing with and therefore how to solve a calculation. Next, you see states and properties of matter. The states of matter for this course are just solid, liquid, gas. Those are the same states of matter you've known since your very first exposure to science, and there's nothing extra special about these definitions, although what I would like you to do now is start to shift your thinking in terms of filling a container, not filling a container, that kind of stuff, to more of particles. What are the particles doing? So for example, gas particles are moving all over the place, all around if it was in a container, all around the container, and they're really far apart and moving really, really quickly. In a liquid, they're kind of moving past each other. So they're closer together than a gas, for example. And then the properties of matter, I kind of feel like the way it's written in the book is a little bit confusing, so I just tried to reword it to maybe help. So I want to go over that. A property is chemical if it describes the ability of a substance to form another substance. It's physical if it describes the substance. A change is chemical if one or more new substances are made, and a change is physical if the substance retains its identity. And that last one is the one that most students miss most often, which is just it's retaining its identity, but it did make some kind of change. And the example listed here is water turning to ice. That's a physical change because it's still water. It's just in a different state of matter. So for this section, you need to just be able to classify chemical and physical changes in properties, so answer questions about those things. And then understanding that information is going to help you later on when we start chemical reactions. Section 3.3 is on temperature. It's pretty straightforward. All you have to be able to do for that section is convert between different units of temperature. So we have degrees Celsius, degrees Fahrenheit, and Kelvin. And there are some things in chemistry that require degrees Celsius, some require Kelvin. Degrees Fahrenheit is almost never used, but oftentimes the problem will be in Fahrenheit and ask you to convert to one of the other two units of temperature. Next is energy. You see some words you should be able to define there. And then some new units. There's the joule and the calorie. And for this section, just be able to identify the type of energy described. So you might get questions about, is this kinetic energy or is this potential energy? Or what does work mean? Stuff like that. And then also in this section, you are given some examples and conversion factors for how to convert between the units. And you do need to remember your prefixes there. Next is energy and nutrition. And there's a table in your book, it's table 3.7, and there are some energy values there, and you can use those to convert between the units. This section is really straightforward, don't overthink it. The examples tell you exactly what to do, and that's all you have to be able to do. It won't get more complicated than that. And I will continue this in the next video.